Okay, hi everyone. So welcome to what's going to be my first ever video on YouTube. And for those of you who know from the title of the video as well, it's going to be a FIFA 21 career mode with none other than Manchester United. Now I've chosen Manchester United because it's the team I support in real life. So I just think it's a good team to start with. I know the team well. Obviously, I have a lot of love for the team as well, so I think it's hopefully going to show throughout the career mode and help to kind of really interact with you guys more with it rather than choosing a team I don't know so well. So first of all, I kind of want to have a look at the starting 11, show you who I've got on the bench at the moment. So starting from the back, we've got De Gea in goals, new signing Tellers at left back, Wan-Bissaka right back, Maguire and Lindelof at the centre back for now, Fred and Pogba there's two kind of centre mids, and we got Rashford on the left, Greenwood on the right, Fernandes as our kind of cam in the centre of the pitch, and Martial at top. On the bench then we've got another new signing in Edison Cavani. Dan James is kind of that cover for the left wing, right wing positions. Van der Beek and Matic, who obviously can come in and out for Fred and Pogba. Van der Beek could even come in potentially for Fernandes. And Luke Shaw's going to be our backup cover at the moment. And I think he's actually going to challenge Tellez quite a lot for that left back position. I think he's only 24 at the moment. Yeah, so again, he's still pretty young. A good solid left back, and I think it's going to be great competition for the team because that's what we want. In Manchester United, we want a lot of competition in this team, that's for sure. So as our backup centre back at the moment is where we got Eric Bailly on the bench, and then we've got Dean Henderson as the backup goalkeeper. As you can see here in terms of the reserves, where we got loads of different players, some who are just a bit of dead wood and we need to get rid of, but other good players who, young talent can come into the team, such as McTominay, Brandon Williams, Fosu Mensah, even Tuanzebe, and another new signing there in Palestri. So yeah, that's going to be the starting 11 for now with our bench, and then obviously reserve players there as well. Some of them looking to move on, some of them are going to hopefully play a key part in the future. So in starting any career mode, I think it's important to look at kind of what the board wants from us, our overall objectives, in particular for this season and moving forward. So in terms of youth, they want us to sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old, with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in their position. That's a high priority as well, but I think that's doable, but I don't really want to flood the squad. I think we've got good players at the moment, a lot of young talent as well. I more want to just focus on a couple of areas in particular, bring in really quality players who obviously have room to grow but can impact the squad now. So we might look to do that, but again, I think for now I really want to focus on the first team. And I tell you what, even down below, you guys can give me suggestions for the younger players you think I should look at, players I can bring in future transfer windows who can have a great future with the club. Brand exposure, they want us to get 10 games without defeat in away matches. So that's a really good one. I think that's something we should definitely aim for. I think, it's great to have a good home record, but I think away is equally as important. And I think if we can be good on the road, that can really help us in terms of our, overall season. And again, they want us to sign 3 players from North America, and that's a critical objective as well. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I mean, there's some great players out there at the moment, such as Alphonso Davis, Jonathan David playing for Lille, uh, Weston McKennie just went to Juventus in real life. So there are some great players coming out of the North America, but again, I don't think that's kind of where I want to go. I think potentially that's one we might have to miss out, unfortunately. Financial isn't that important. It says down there is very low, so that's good for us. But they want us to finish with a profit margin of 270 million. Again, that's not really something we can affect too much because it'll come from revenue, ticket sales, all this sort of things, which again is just stuff that happens throughout the career mode. So I don't worry about that one too much. Now, in terms of the league, they want us to finish in the UEFA Champions League place, which is perfect. I mean, last season, they finished in 3rd place, which was great. And I think that's what we want to focus on, which is what they're going to be focusing on in real life as well, trying to get back into those Champions League places nice and comfortably and make themselves sure that, they're sure on for Champions League every season. So definitely going to aim for that too. And they want us to win the FA Cup, which I think is something that, again, I would like to, get as much silverware as possible. Maybe not as important as the league and Champions League, but it's definitely something we can look at doing for sure. And then in terms of obviously then the Champions League, is they want us to reach the final. And that's a high priority as well. So it's an interesting one because there's a lot of good teams out there in Europe. Bayern Munich obviously won it last year. They looked unbelievable. PSG getting to the final, who are in our group actually. So yeah, there's a lot of big good teams out there. So I think that's going to be more of one we just go out there and see what we can do, with more of a focus on making sure we get that Champions League place year after year. But yeah, very interesting there. Some interesting objectives, that's for sure. Now, one thing they changed this year on career mode is they got rid of the calendar and the kind of scout future star instead. Now, as soon as you load up your career, you get a handful of players into your youth academy already. With, if you, I think it's the Ultimate Edition. I think if you get what is known as like a homegrown talent, which seems to be this guy Jackson Brown, 16 years old, right winger slash right mid, already 70 rated with a potential of 72 to 94. 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, 6'5" as well. Let's have a look at his stats. 90 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. Great, he's got a good physical already, to be fair. That's 16 years old. 88 curve as well. Ball control looked nice. Crossing looked good. Wow, this could be a pretty good talent altogether, that's for sure. So yeah, I mean, there we go. We've got our homegrown talent, as I said. I think I'll leave him in the youth academy for now. I think we don't really have a place for him in the starting 11. And I want to see him kind of grow there before we introduce him into the team. But again, we've got other players as well, such as Minsik Lee, who's 17, 60 rated. He looks like he could be decent. Same with this guy who is, oh god, I'm probably going to butcher this, but Wakili Tufora. We'll call him that. Wakili, we'll call him that. Nice and easy. But yeah, it looks some decent players here. But I think for definite that Jackson Brown is going to be one to look out for. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you think Jackson Brown is going to be the next big star at Manchester United? Let me know what you think. Another one of the big changes to career mode this year is in terms of the new development plans. So you can put any player on a development plan or position change, for example, as well. And that brings me on to someone who I want to kind of go into in a bit more depth just to explain it in case you don't know what happens. So go in here for Brandon Williams. Now, as you can see there, I've got him on a positional change to a right back because I think obviously he's right-footed. We've got good competition for left back. But I feel like Wan-Bissaka needs someone pushing him every week, you know, week in, week out, to make sure he's performing to his best. So I'm going to move Brandon Williams to a right back, which you can see there. It says it's going to take 2 weeks, so that's not long at all. And once that change has happened, if we move over to the growth, we can work on things such as his defensive work rate, attacking work rate, his weak foot and skill moves. So I'm going to wait until he turns to a right back and then put him on one of these development plans so we can just keep improving him. And that's something I'm going to do with every other player as well, but I'll do that kind of in the background and put players on what I think will suit them the best. But if there's any other players you would like to see me move in terms of positional changes, or there's any specific development plans you think I should be putting players on, then again, get it in the comments down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll definitely take it on board. And I think the last kind of big change this year in career mode is obviously in terms of the training. So previously you train players and it improves their overall rating, which, I mean, to be honest, it was kind of majorly OP. You could just train, you know, for example, Greenwood on like 5 training drills a week, every single week, and he'd be up to like an 85 rated player in a season. So I think it's a good change because now it just works on fitness and sharpness. So the more you train them, obviously their fitness is going to go down, but it's going to improve their game sharpness. And then obviously in terms of when you're playing the actual games, so your first 11 is going to be a lot sharper than, for example, you know, people in the reserves. Their fitness is going to be a lot higher because they haven't played, but their sharpness is going to be a lot lower. So it's going to be quite interesting to balance that out. But in terms of the drills themselves, I think as soon as you get like the highest rating you can then just sim it, which is great. Obviously then as soon as we get that done, it's going to be a bit of a ball ache to begin with, but once we've done it, don't have to worry about it, we can start simming them all. But just so that you guys aren't left having to watch me play endless amount of drills trying to get A's and B's, I'll do them all in the background again, and if there's anything I need to show you I will, but I think I'll just let it fly under the radar so you don't have to worry about that. So obviously we had a good look at who's going to be in the starting 11 bench, and these are just a few players that I want to transfer list and also get out on loan. So in terms of transfers, I want to get rid of Sergio Romero, Juan Mata, Phil Jones and Marcus Rowe. I think in terms of age, potential, and just, you know, what they can offer the team, I think it's about time we move them on, get a little bit of money for each of them, and we can then spend that money on other positions. In terms of loan, I'm going to look to loan out Mengi, Palestri, Led and Galbraith. So our younger players who aren't quite as high rated at the moment, try and get them out on loan, get some experience and come back better players. And now the exciting part, in terms of transfers and coming into the squad. So I guess one thing I got to say to start is I want to try and keep this as realistic as possible. I don't want to be signing 6-7 players per transfer season. I don't want to be signing, you know, all the greatest young talents every single year because I think it just makes it boring. I want to try and keep it semi-realistic, especially in terms of the first season. That's why, for example, the 2 players I've got here I definitely want to go for are Jadon Sancho for the right mid and Dayot Upamecano for centre-back. I think it's widely known Man United's love and interest in Sancho. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite get it over the line, but that's something I'm going to hope to achieve here. And I think Upamecano is definitely a centre-back that they're looking at. I think a lot of Europe is looking at Upamecano, and hopefully in real life although I doubt it. Hopefully they can get that one over the line. But yeah, those are the two signs I'm going to go for straight away in this transfer window. Probably going to leave it with those two. But with that being said, I want you guys to leave your comments down below in terms of transfers you'd like me to go for in the future. Maybe even now if you think there are certain young players or I need to bring in right now. If not, let me know down below players for January, next season, and even further than that. But yeah, these are the two players I want to go for now. Jadon Sancho, 87 rated, one of the best young talents in the world at the moment, in his position, that's for sure. And again, the same there for Upamecano. I think he's a little bit lower rated to begin with, but he's got bags of potential, that's for sure. So yeah, that's everything to start. As you can see there in the pre-season tournament with Leverkusen, Nunez and Mönchengladbach. I'm going to sim through all those games until we get to the final, and maybe just to give you guys a bit of gameplay, I think I might play that. Go with like the first 11 so you can kind of get a feel for how my gameplay is. But yeah, apart from that, I'm going to sim a lot of these things. I'll show you, if we get any transfer offers, any sort of business, interesting signings as well that might come up on the big screen on the right. But yeah, I'm going to try and move through things quite quickly, especially training on all, those other boring aspects, I guess. But yeah, I'll come back to you when I have maybe something interesting to show or when we get to the games and I can show you what the results are. So here we are with the first offers we're getting. We're getting a loan to buy option from Athletic Club for Twanzebe, which, to be honest, I think if we train him, develop him, I think he could have a great career at Manchester United, especially in real life as well. I think he's got a lot of potential. Been very unlucky in terms of injuries, so I think if he can kind of stay fit, he could be a great player for the future. So no, I'm not interested in getting rid of Twanzebe, that's for sure. But Juan Mata, 12.5 from Bayer Leverkusen, I'm definitely interested in that. I'm just going to accept that straight away, I think. Valuation, more than happy with that. So hopefully that'll go through. Very shortly afterwards, we're getting an offer here for Sergio Romero. Again, valuation offer. Fiorentina, 6 million. Happy to accept that. So here we are, first game of the pre-season tournament up against Nunez. We're going to go with a bit of a rotated team, and I'm just going to quick sim it. I think if we can get through this as quickly as possible, hopefully get to the final, then like I said, I'll play that and you guys can get a little bit of gameplay, which will be nice. So yeah, I'm going to change up the team a little bit, quick sim it, and I'll show you guys the result. And there we go, a nice 2-1 win in our first game. Lovely to see that. Goals from Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. Excellent. 2-1 win, good start. And the offers keep on coming. 4.6 million from Hoffenheim for Phil Jones. Gladly accept that. And as you can see, Romero sold, Juan Mata both sold. So that's 10.5 coming in for Juan Mata and 4.8 for Romero. So a nice little bit of money there. And an offer here for Romero from Rojo from Wolves. We're looking at 4.15 million. I'm going to delegate for slightly more because obviously a Premier League team, a rival team. If we can just get a little bit more, obviously that'll benefit us more. So I'm going to start with 5 million. But again, if they only offer us 4.1, I'll happily accept that too. So here we are, second game of the pre-season tournament up against Mönchengladbach. Seeing the lovely zebra kit there on the right, which will clash if we were playing. But again, just going to quick sim. Only a couple of little changes. We brought in Dan James on the right and Twanzebe at centre-back. So again, hopefully we can get a nice comfortable victory and be almost guaranteed to go through the group stage. Okay, so we get a 1-1 draw. Wan-Bissaka with a goal and Thuram, I think it is, for Mönchengladbach. Not too bad. Obviously would have liked a victory so we could feel a little bit more comfortable, but it's not a bad result. We've got one more game. Fingers crossed we'll win that and we'll be through nice and comfortably. And funnily enough, who we're playing actually in the pre-season tournament, Nunez, have come in with a loan to buy offer for Palestri. I'm going to delegate and see if I can get him to go out just on loan, maybe even a 2-year deal. But yeah, I definitely want to bring him back at some stage, give him a chance, because I think obviously being a new signing, it'd be interesting to see if he can really live up to the hype there is around him at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to go into delegate, go just loan, and see if we get him away for a 2-year loan. I think that could work out well. So as you can see, we finally got the scout report back for Upamecano, and he's 80 rated. So again, I think that's a little bit stingy. I think he could do being a little bit high. He's got great potential. He seems like a really good player in real life. But I think now we know a bit more about both of these players, I'm going to go in for them and see if I can get them to sign. So we're going to start with Jadon Sancho, and they're saying 111 million is his valuation. We're looking around 140 to potentially 200, which would be, I think, most of our budget. So I'm going to go in with maybe a roundabout valuation and see if I can get him, well, I was about to say on the cheap, but it's not cheap at all, is it? But yeah, fingers crossed we don't have to pay 200 million, that's for sure. So yeah, I think I'm going to go close to valuation. I'll start off with a 115 million offer, and I'll even add a 10% sell-on clause. See if they're interested in that. Hopefully they'll counter, and then we can kind of negotiate from there. But let's see what this first offer does. Wow, okay, so they come back with 181.2 million. Little more than I was expecting, but yeah, hopefully they'll come down a bit if we kind of change it and slightly go up. I'm going to go with 120, keep it at 10% sell-on clause. Fingers crossed they're going to play ball a little bit, but by the looks of that offer, we might be a bit out of our depth here. Yeah, and they're sticking to that 181 million quite sharply by the looks of it. Go back in with 130. Hopefully they'll go away, think about it, come back and lower their asking price, but I guess we'll just have to see. And no, they're sticking to that 181. I mean, I think I only want to go up to about 150 because I think, again, obviously you can see in the top left, we still have a lot of money. And I'm only looking at bringing in 2 players, so I guess you could argue it doesn't matter too much. But obviously I want to, I don't want to be just spending over the odds for players. 140 million is still a lot and a 10% sell-on clause. So yeah, I'll go with 140. If they don't accept that, then, we might look at coming back in from later on. But yeah, 140, let's see what they say. Okay, so they're going to think about it. That's fine. I mean, fingers crossed that means they're going to come back with a lower offer, one we can kind of work towards, which sounds good to us. Okay, so they come back with a counter offer on just 188 million with no sell-on clause. Again, it's way too high. We'll go in and see if we can get it around that 140 million mark again. Add a sell-on clause if we can. If not, we might have to go up to 150, which I would say is probably my max if I'm completely honest. But yeah, we'll go back in 140 million, see what they think about that. No, 188. I think for now it's my final offer because again, I don't want to, spend anywhere near 200 million. I think that's way over the top for now. 150 million, and they're sticking to that 188. Looks like they're going to play hardball, a lot like real life, so at least FIFA's getting that correct. 150 million, let's just see one last time. And they've accepted, wow. 150 million for Jadon Sancho, well, it's a lot of money. But again, like I said, we're only going for 2 players, so I think he's well worth it. I mean, look at him, 20 years old, already 87 rated. One of the best young talents in the world at the moment, and I think really, the sky's the limits for him. And as soon as we get him in on that right mid position, he's going to be there for the entire of the series. So I think it's worth the money. I'm going to go in and offer him a contract now, and I'll show you, hopefully, when the deal crosses the line. Okay, so as you can see on the left, we've offered him a crucial role, 5 years, no release clause, which is absolutely perfect. I'm going to offer him 110 grand per week and 1 million in signing bonus. Hopefully, he'll accept that, and Jadon Sancho will be a Manchester United player finally. And there you go, he's signed. Excellent. Something they couldn't do in real life, but we've managed to do already. Jadon Sancho is now Manchester United's new right midfielder. And there you have it, Jadon Sancho, welcome to Manchester United. So I feel it's right only to give him the number 7 jersey. Obviously been made famous by players such as Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's the exact player who should take that number. And for now, I'm going to give Cavani the number 19. So obviously it's close to that, number 9 striker role, just with an extra 1. So there you go, Cavani 19. So obviously with that sign now, we're left with about 60 million in the transfer budget and about 125 grand per week. Fingers crossed that'll be enough, maybe with even a few more sales to get Upamecano as well. That's what I'm hoping anyway. It's a lot of money and I think it should be enough. Speaking of the man, here he is, value of 40 million, saying they should be able to get him between 51 and 72. If we can get him for not as high above valuation as we did for Sancho, that would be absolutely perfect. But again, we do have a little bit of money to play with, and if I can't get him right now, I could even look at swapping players potentially, or going back for him in the future. But I'm going to go in and I'll show you guys any progress that potentially happens. So I'm going to start off with a valuation offer of 40 million, and I think I'll offer even 10% sell-on clause just to sweeten the deal a little bit. Okay, so they just want 65.9 instead, no sell-on clause. It's not too bad, I think we can negotiate from there. I'll go back in with a 45 for now. And see if that will be enough just to get them negotiating, bring down the price a little bit. We want to save as much as we can, obviously. And no, they're sticking to that 65.9. I'll go back in with maybe 50. Hopefully again, they'll either negotiate or they'll go away and think about it. Come back and we can go back in with maybe 50 again with a sell-on clause. And I think that might be enough. So yeah, they're sticking to that price. We'll just go back in with 50 again. Hopefully that'll be enough to get them to go away and think about it. And not flat out reject it, fingers crossed. Okay, so there we go. They're going to go away, think about it, and we can renegotiate again. So just in case you guys are interested, I'm going to put Sancho on an inverted wide midfielder development plan for now. I want to work on his weak foot, sprint speed, finishing, those sort of things. I want him to be scoring lots of goals, get his pace up nicely, and his weak foot excellent. So that's why I'm going to put him on for now. Should take him about 6 weeks to go up to 88 rated. So yeah, progressing nicely. Just like that Plastry loan agreement with Nunes, they said willing to take him on a 2-year loan deal, which is great. We'll accept that and fingers crossed that goes through smoothly. And now Leipzig have come back to us with a counter of 60.4 million with a 15% sell-on clause. We can definitely negotiate from there, that's for sure. I'm going to go in again with 50 million, 10% sell-on clause. I don't want to push up to 60. I think, 50 is enough. 10% sell-on clause hopefully will be good enough as well. If we have to look at potentially bumping up, then I will do. We do still have 7 million, 128 grand in the wages, so there is a little bit of room to move, but fingers crossed this will be enough. And no, so they're going 60.5 million with 15% sell-on clause. It's a little bit high, but I am willing to meet them somewhat in the middle. 55, 10% sell-on clause. Let's see what they say about that. Okay, so they've gone up to 60.6. No, I don't think I want to spend any more than about 55 with a 10% sell-on clause. Otherwise, if I go up to 60, I think I don't want to add any sell-on clause. So I'll offer this one last time. And if I have to, I'll go up there and I'll bump up to 60 with a 0 sell-on clause and see what they think about that. Okay, so they're just bumping it up by 100,000 each time. 60.7, 15%. That's not going to work for us. So I'm going to go in one final offer. 60 million. We'll remove the sell-on clause. That should be enough. That's 20 million over his valuation. They went 66.3. One last time I'm going to go in 60 million and hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, they come down 64.7. Come on, you have to accept this. 60 million. It's just 4 million away. I say just, but I mean, this is FIFA. 60 million. Take it or leave it. And they'll accept 60 million. Excellent. So yeah, 60 million for Upamecano. I think for his rating, maybe that's a bit much right now, but again, same as Sancho, the money's worth it. They've got bags of potential, and he's definitely a player for the future. I'm going to go in and negotiate his wages, and hopefully I'll be showing you guys Upamecano holding the Manchester United shirt very shortly. Okay, so I managed to get one important squad role. He only wanted 3 years, which obviously wasn't enough. I kind of think, we want him there as long as possible. He's only 21. So I managed to bump it up to 4, which is perfect. They didn't want a release clause. That's also great. And he only wants 54k in his wages with a 500 signing bonus, 10 clean sheet bonus. I think I'll try and get rid of that and see if he even bumps up his wage a little bit, what I'm happy to do. But no, there you go. More than happy to accept 54 grand a week, 500 grand signing bonus. And there you have it. Upamecano is now the new Manchester United number 20. I give him the number 20 because I'm pretty sure that's the number he wears for France. You can let me know down below if I'm correct or not. Fingers crossed I am. But yeah, 60 million, like I said, it's a lot of money, but he's only 21. I think he's got bags of potential. So yeah, there you go. I think our signing's done for now. Jadon Sancho, Upamecano, 2 absolute great talents for the future. And yeah, I think that's me done. But let me know down below players you think we could look at potentially for January, if we can manage to get in a bit of money with sales, or even just players you think we should look at for future, and I can put them on the transfer list, start scouting them now. So here we are, final game of the group stage of the pre-season tournament up against Bayer Leverkusen. As you can see, Upamecano and Sancho both getting their debuts for Manchester United. But a relatively strong team. I want to definitely try and get through the group. We should be comfortable, but again, hopefully if we can win, it'll put down a good marker for the rest of this tournament. So I'm going to quick sim it, see how we get on, and hopefully we'll be getting through to the semis, then the final. Okay, wow, so you can see we've actually lost 2-1 to Bayer Leverkusen. I think we should still be through, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look. Okay, wow, I think luckily because of other results we managed to make it through to the semi-finals. Tough game against Milan, but at least we made it through. West Ham coming with a 2-year loan option from Brandon Williams, but as you guys know, I'm looking to turn him into a right back. I think he's going to be the perfect backup for Wan-Bissaka. I want to develop him myself, and I think he's going to get a lot of game time. So I'm going to reject that offer from West Ham. So as you can see there, guys, Wolves came back with a 4.4 million offer for Marcos Rojo, and I'm more than happy to accept that just to get a bit of money back into the club. And wow, as you guys can see there, big signing for Barcelona, Ciro Immobile. Great Italian strikers moved over there now, I think, from Lazio. Yeah, it's a very interesting signing. 102.3 million, 220 grand a week on a 3-year contract. I think he's going to be a lot better than Braithwaite, that's for sure. And I just got the email that Brandon Williams is ready to be converted to a right back, so I'm going to go ahead and change his position now. And I think I'm going to put him on a defensive wide back development plan for now. 13 weeks, get up his defensive work rate and kind of build him in those key stats such as stamina, strength, reactions, heading, and even acceleration, which is pretty good. So semi-final time now against Milan. Quick sim that again to see how we managed to get on. And a nice comfortable 2-0 win. Greenwood getting a goal, and so Bruno Fernandes as well in the 33rd minute. Excellent, looks like we're getting through to the final and you guys are going to get some gameplay. And there we go, just like that, Palestri's on his way to Nunes for a 2-year loan deal. Hopefully he can get some great first team football, really develop and come back and show us what he's all about. Got a loan to buy option here for Ethan Laird as well from Werder Bremen. Again, I think for now I'm just going to look to move it for just a loan, 2-year deal, get him some real experience over there in the Bundesliga, and he can come back and we can see if he's ready to go into the first team or just even the backup players. And there you go, confirmation that Marcus Rowe is on his way to Wolves. We're getting 4.4 million, but 3.5 is coming to us into the transfer budget. Excellent, nice to get a little bit extra money for sure. And a loan here, loan to buy again from Stade Reims in France for Mengi. I think again, we're just going to look to loan for now. I think, yeah, we can only put him away on a 1 year. I think his contract must be running down, but that's perfect anyway. 1 year loan deal for Mengi. So Werder Bremen are happy to take Ethan Laird away on a 2-year loan deal. Sounds good to us. I'm going to accept that straight away. And Phil Jones, 4.6 from Valencia. Happy to accept that too. A few more interesting deals that have gone through. Looks like Leipzig getting rid of some of their best defenders. Nordi Mukele on his way over to Dortmund, spending some of that Sancho money. Great signing for them, to be fair. 22-year-old, can play right back, centre back. Definitely a good player. And another deal involving Dortmund, Mahmoud Dahoud is on his way to Southampton, so another Dortmund player coming to the Premier League. So here it is, the final of the pre-season tournament up against Mönchengladbach. As you can see, I've got my first team out there. A few players are a bit tired. But again, because it's the pre-season tournament, we can make, I think it's about 5 or 6 changes if we need to. So I want to start with this team just to see how they gel together. And then I've got all my subs on the bench who we can come on if needs be. So let's go into this, see if we can get our first piece of silverware before the season's even began. So here's the Mönchengladbach lineup for this game. Jan Sommer in goal, Ben Sabini at left back, Ginter Mustafi at centre back, Liner right back, Zakaria and Kramer in the midfield, Marcus Thuram, Lazaro on the wings, Stindl at cam and Player up top. A good team, but I think we should have the edge. And we're underway. First game as Manchester United manager. Let's see how they gel together. Jadon Sancho on the ball for the first time, coming down the right wing. Coming up against defence. Good pass into Martial. Looking for a bit of space. Takes on the defence. First shot. Good save by the keeper. Up for a corner. Got Tellers on this corner looking for Harry Maguire's head. See if he can whip one in. Go on, Maguire. Oh, good save from Sommer. A bit of an easy one, but good to test the goalkeeper early, that's for sure. Here we are again. Bruno Fernandes into Pogba. Oh, can't quite get to that. Creating chances early on, which is good to see. Just can't quite get that final ball on. Oh my god, here Mönchengladbach come in. Thuram, but De Gea should get there. Nice and easy catch. Sancho making another run in behind. He's through, surely. I know he's not the fastest player on this game, but he's definitely got enough to get there. Come on. Oh, good defence from Mönchengladbach. We're almost getting through it, just not quite. And here they are, Rashford on the ball. Finish that. Oh, come on. You've got to have a better left foot than that, surely. Sancho's seen a lot of the ball. Into Martial. Holds it up nicely. Waiting for a good run for one of his other players. Out to Tejas. See if he can whip one in. Come on. Find by someone's head in the middle. Oh, just right on top of the goal. He's punched it away, though. Come on, get their head on it. Fred, oh my god, that is in Rowe's head. I'm pretty sure if that bloody metal guard isn't there. 16 minutes in, we're almost there. We're just not getting these shots on target. I'm confident as soon as we get the first one on, we'll be getting a good goal. They're attacking here down the left with Thuram again. He's got quite a lot of the ball at the moment. Up Meccano, see if he can marshal him well. Back to Ben Sabani. Oh, he's just turned him. Come on, Wan-Bissaka. Good. Oh, straight back to him. How many times? Come on, keep him out. Hold him up, for God's sake. Excellent tackle. Down to Sancho. Come on, he's got to have... Oh, he just kicked it straight back. Pogba's away now. Bruno's making that run, but I'm going to keep the ball for a sec. God, they're getting back well in numbers. They've got a good fast midfield of Mönchengladbach. Straight over the top, De Gea's got to get that. Nice and easy catch. Get out quickly. Straight back to Wan-Bissaka. Very intense game so far. Very quick. Pogba. Come on, Sancho. You've got to make a bit more of a run. Oh, Martial's making that run. Pogba. I knew he just would not hold on to that. Fred's going way too far back. I'm even just stay in that centre mid position. Break up the ball a bit more. Quite a lot of ball at the moment. We're just having to defend a bit. See if we can get back on it now. It's out for a throw. No, it's our throw. Excellent. Get it into Fred. See if we can break away from here and start attack of our own. Back out to Sancho. He's got so much space. Come on, just see if you can use his skills to get past the defender. Make a run, Martial. Come on, down the middle. Back to Pogba. Sancho in the middle of the pitch. Come on. Oh, he's taking the whole defence on. Come on. You got to let him get through this. That last defender every single time. They're on the break here now. Tellers are having to come back quickly. Can't quite get the ball. Surely he's offside from there. Starting to attack quite a lot now. I'm getting a bit worried, but 34 minutes in, we've been a bit back and forward. Just need to get a bit more foothold in this game. Create a couple of chances, and I'm confident we can get a score. Into Fernandez. Martial, come on, make a run. Just get stuck on the ball. Come on. Come on, Fred. You got to get in that as well. Upamecano testing his pace up against Thuram. He's been a difficult player to handle so far, but ball into the middle. Maguire must have that. Straight into Pogba. Come on, Rashford. Your turn to go away now. You got pace. Into Bruno. Make a run, Martial. That midfield again. They're just tackling everything. Come on, Pogba. Maguire being taken on one-on-one. Can he manage it? Excellent tackle. He's away. We have to score someone from here, surely. Martial, you got the pace to get there. Come on. Nod that on. Finish it. What is he doing? He's just not shooting. How long do I have to press circle? Come on. We got the ball back straight into Sancho. Fred. Pogba's going to have to do something here. Oh, great. Zakaria again. That midfield's been a great player for them. Definitely a position I want to look at in the future seasons is CDM. I think that's somewhere they need in real life as well. Zachary is definitely a player I think we should look at. What do you guys think about that? Maybe leave comments down below in terms of players you think we should look at for that position. Do you think he's someone we should go for? So as you can see, half time, 0-0. We've had quite a lot of the ball, 4 shots, but look at that, none on target. That's just not good enough. They haven't really offered much themselves, 0 shots, 42% possession. This is our game for the taking. Pass accuracy's been good, we're just not getting clinical enough up front. I think if we can get a couple on target, we'll find the goal, we'll get the win. Okay, back out here for the second half. See if we can find that goal. Come on, Fred. Great interception. See if we can break out here now quickly. Fred, move again. Pogba, come on. Got to join the attack a bit. Fernandez. That is so un-Fernandez-esque. Come on, Upamecano. Make a tackle. They didn't offer anything in the first half. I feel like they're going to come out and start having a few shots. We maybe got off lucky that first half. So much space out here on this right-hand side. We have to start exploiting it. Wan-Bissaka's attacking. Sancho, make that run. Not quite. Straight down the middle. Martial's got it. Out to Rashford. Come on, this is the chance. Can he take on the defender? Turns him well. Finesse that. Oh, keeper makes a great save. Just not powerful enough. Good idea. Great skill move. Just couldn't quite get a good shot off. Maguire, little dink over the top here to Sancho. Back into Pogba. Little skill move. Fernandez, you're in. Shoot. 1-0, there we go. Come on, Bruno Fernandes. That's more like it. 1-0, Man United in front. Surely we're not going to lose it from here. Great team play. We kept persisting. I knew if we could just get that one shot on target, it would lead to a goal. Rashford gets that shot. Good save from the keeper. Straight out to us. Back we go down the other end. And there we go. Goal. Bruno Fernandes. First goal for Manchester United on this career mode. What do you think, guys? Do you think he's going to be the main man? I certainly do. Great finish. Bottom corner. Or top corner. 1-0 up. See if we can pull this one off now. I think they're definitely going to come at us now, trying to attack. They need the goal, so I think they're going to start coming at us a bit more. You see ball over the top here. Straight to De Gea again. Their passing hasn't been great, so we've been getting quite lucky. Get out here to Rashford. Straight back into Tejas. Make a run, Rashford. Come on, down the way. You got more pace than whoever that is, surely. I'm going to have to keep the ball for now. Wait for someone else to move. Good bit of skill from Tejas. Can he go alone? Oh, just too much of a touch. Straight into Rashford. Fernandez. Come on, surely. Tejas, keep that run going. Back into Fernandez. Oh, good save. Straight at the goalkeeper. Needs to put it either side. That was a goal for sure. Team's getting a little bit tired. I think I'm going to make a few little changes here just to brighten up. I'm going to bring on Van der Beek for Fred. I think, we're not doing too bad defensively. So I think just having 2 centre mids in there, box to box, Van der Beek, and a bit more of a deep line playmaker in Pogba should go well. I'll bring on Luke Shaw for Tejas because he's looking very tired. He's had a good first game that I'm really interested in using him. I think he's going to be very good for us. And last, I think I'm going to bring Greenwood on for Sancho. He's had a really good debut. Enjoyed using him, but I think it's good to give Greenwood some run out as well. See how these guys can do. That's what we're going to do for now. Maybe make a few more changes in a few minutes. So here we are. Corner, Fernandez on it. Again, looking for Harry Maguire. He's that target man in the middle. He's got the armband. He's got to do a bit more. Get your head in it. Oh, can't quite get it over the defender. Can we win this back? Well in Luke Shaw. Van der Beek. Had to Rashford. He's got a lot of players in front of him, but he's got the skill. He's running. Surely. Oh my God, what a tackle. I should have just shot, I think, but I took it too far. So I thought I saw the headline, saw him running for the whole defence, Messi-esque, and just couldn't quite do it. Got a few players away in attack now. Got so much room over on that side. Come on, Wan-Bissaka, get that. Take it out wide, which is good for us. Wan-Bissaka up against Vent. He's not really doing anything. Brings it into the middle now. Maguire, you're going to have to make a tackle. Luke Shaw just come on the pitch. Excellent tackle. And away we can break. Greenwood, so much room on that side if I can get to him, but not quite. Rashford away instead. Into Van den Beek, who's doing a good role at the moment. Into Pogba. Oh, just again, overplaying it, I think. Need to calm down, just try and take some shots. There you go, goes out for another throw-in. Another change for them, they're bringing off player, bringing on Briembolo. Good fast striker again, obviously looking to get some more balls over the top. Here we go, get it to Rashford. Back to Shaw, little 1-2 off the chest. Into Van den Beek. Very slow stopping to him, don't know why. Into Pogba. Someone needs to make a bit more of a run. One touch football. Oh. We've been pretty sloppy in this game, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just getting used to playing with this team. Harry Maguire's playing bloody centre attacking midfield, you've got to get back. Oh, God, ball into the middle again, but again, easy for David De Gea. Quick ball out, Fernandez. Oh, gets tackled straight away. They're back on the attack. Upamecano, get that. Keeper. Oh, what a save, David De Gea. How many times have people said that in real life? Saving us there for sure. Get this ball out quickly. Wan-Bissaka's dying right now. I definitely need to change him if I can. Oh, that guy read that so early on. Come on, Greenwood. Seen Sancho. Oh. Just cannot get a hold of the ball these last 10 minutes. They're going to just throw everything at us, I think. Another tried over the ball. Here we go, Greenwood, you're away. Surely use a bit of that pace. Ball rolls inside. A few defenders in front of him. Martial's open. Bottom corner. Easy finish. There you go, 2-0. And we've wrapped it up. Excellent finish from Martial. Great footwork from Greenwood. And there we go. Nice, comfortable 2-0 win. Hopefully there's time to maybe get another one. As you can see, Greenwood, quite a lot to do there. Nice little step over. Easy ball into Martial. All he's got to do is slot that in the bottom corner. Keeper was kind of standing, I don't know, in no man's land. But yeah, nice, easy goal. Good stuff. 2-0 up. Let's see if we can hold on to this now, surely. A few minutes left here. See if we can just keep hold of the ball. Maybe go for a last-minute goal. Van den Beek on the ball. Driving at the defence. Pogba's making a nice bit of room. Goes to Martial instead. Oh, good interception for the defender. But yeah, 2 minutes left. Shouldn't be too much added extra time. Think we've got this in the bag now. Oh, what, they're down straight to Van den Beek. Rashford, you've got so much room. Come on. Oh my God, I'm overplaying it again. 2 minutes added time. No chance for them to win it now. Just see if we can keep a clean sheet. That's always important. Great cover from Wan-Bissaka. Out to Luke Shaw. Straight intercepted. Come on, Upamecano, make up for that mistake. Don't want to concede now. Bring him down. Good save to Gea. Keeping us in this game, that's for sure. That's two good chances they had. Two great saves he's made. Final corner of the match now. Game should end if we can get this away. Hoof that. Pogba. Straight to Martial. And there you go. We've won it. 2-0 win against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Great win. Season hasn't even started when we're bringing over a trophy. That's not a bad start whatsoever. So there it is. There's the boys going up to get their first medals of the career mode. Obviously, it's not quite a Champions League medal or a Premier League medal, but it's definitely a first good piece of silverware. Let me know down below in the comments, do you think this is going to be the first and only trophy we win this season? Or do you think we can go ahead and win maybe the FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League? Let me know what you think down below. But there you go, Manchester United pre-season tournament winners. Okay, so Stade Rennes, they're willing to take Mengi on a 1-year loan. That suits us excellently. And Dortmund are coming in here for Matic. That's an interesting one. I think he can serve us well for one season. He'd be a great kind of defensive sub to come onto the pitch, for the likes of Fred, Pogba, if we need to just, shore up a game. I would be interested in letting him go, though, if we can get a good price. So I'm going to delegate this for now. I'm going to ask for 25 and say I won't let him go for anything less than like 17.5. So yeah, hopefully around about 25 million, maybe no less than 17.5. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Do you think we should get rid of Matic, or do you think we can use him for at least one more season? So from winning the pre-season tournament, a few little sales here and there, we're back up to 13 million, or if I adjust the budget, around about 15 million, 34 grand in the wage budget. Not too bad. Could definitely look at bringing maybe a younger player. Depends what you guys think. Let me know down below again, another little comment. Do you think we should just save that money now, see what we need to do in January, or are there any young talents, lower rated players you think we should bring in now? So yeah, that's why I'm going to leave this episode, my first ever YouTube video, and obviously the first ever episode on this channel, FIFA 21 Manchester United career mode. Obviously we've gone ahead and you can see they've signed Sancho and Upamecano for over 200 million. They're the only signs I want to make for now, but as I've said already, get your comments down below. Any players you think we should look at for now or January and even future from there. Also, I want to know what you think about this guy we got on the youth staff. What was his name again? Jackson Brown, 72 to 94 potential. What do you think about him? Do you think we should bring him into the first team now? Keep him in the youth academy, let him grow. And overall, do you think he's going to be the next big thing at Manchester United? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate if you made it all the way to the end. If you could like this video, subscribe, that would really mean a lot. I look forward to seeing you in the next